Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. So every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So this story is got to be the craziest thing I've heard today. Let's just get into it. This is from MSN.com by way of Fox News, and it reads, Michigan asks residents to help house settle migrants amid crisis at the border. In layman's terms, they want the citizens of Michigan to take in people that they know nothing about from other countries, undocumented, non-citizen, people who can jump up, rob, and destroy your family and leave, and you probably would not know how to get in contact with them or find them by the time people realize or figure out what's going on. They're back across the border. These people, they want you to house these folks. But let's get into it. It says Michigan is asking residents to help house migrants in their homes and help resettle them into society as the crisis at the southern border continues. The State Department of Labor and Economic Development said volunteers who wish to participate must commit for at least 90 days as part of the refugee support program. Now, I'm sure they're offering some kind of money or some kind of stipends, but the question is it worth it? Is the little money that they're going to give you worth putting your family's safety and health in jeopardy, in livelihood in jeopardy? I'm gonna say no, period. Programs like the Welcome Corps advance the Office of Global Michigan's mission to make Michigan the home for opportunity for our immigrant, refugee, and ethnic communities, said Poppy Hernandez, Global Michigan Director and Michigan's Chief Equity and Inclusion Officer. Expanding refugee resettlement pathways empower more Michiganders to support our state's growing refugee population and build a more welcoming and inclusive Michigan for all. All like who? First of all, where is the black, what they call it, the CBC? Congressional Black Caucus? Where are y'all at? And here's why I'm gonna ask where y'all at. Yeah, this thing too much. Well, I wanna go to, where's this at? Here it is. This is from the Michigan.gov website, and it says ending homelessness in Michigan report illustrates the state of homelessness in Michigan. This is from January 21st, 2021, so this is about 3 years old. So I'm sure the numbers have increased, but it said in 2019, 61,832 individuals experienced homelessness across Michigan, according to the Ending Homelessness in Michigan annual report, which was officially released on January 19th, 2021. So let's go down and look at some numbers, okay? It says blacks account for 52% of the homeless population in Michigan, despite only making up 14% of the state's population, which is 12% higher than the national average. Families with children account for nearly 50% of those who experience homelessness, and 3,847 youth ages 18 to 24 experienced some form of homelessness in 2019. What am I getting at? Now, for those of you who live in Michigan or know somebody who lives in Michigan, reach out to them and ask them. Did Michigan have a program where they asked the citizens of that state to welcome in your own homelessness, your own homeless population into your home for 90 days? Did they do that? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. But if they did and no one jumped up to do it, then forgive me. And we'll move on. I might just have to delete this video, but until you prove me otherwise, This is preposterous. Let's read some other numbers real quick. The number of homeless persons considered chronically homeless in 2019 was 6,625, and nearly 57% of those were black. So you got about 32, 33, 35, was it 3,500, give or take, black people that are homeless? Did you have a program to put them in people's homes? More than 40% of the homeless population has long-term mental or physical health conditions. Okay, then you know what you do with them? You will put them in something like a shelter. You know, like you got these migrants in now. You put them in a shelter and you supply them with the things they need for their mental health and their physical health, right? You wouldn't bombard and expect people to take in that kind of responsibility into their home, and they're not, you know, and they're not used to it, and it's not for their own family. You know what I'm saying? So you put people like that maybe in the shelter. Formerly incarcerated individuals are 10 times more likely to experience homelessness than the general population. You know why? Because nobody gives them jobs. Or jobs. Most people won't hire convicts. And if they do, they don't make a whole lot of money. So a lot of them will be homeless. And so a lot of them may have to start their own business, because nobody will hire them and give them a livable wage because they're ex-convicts. And then a lot of times they just end up back in the prison. But you give migrants money, free health care, somewhere to stay, and you know nothing about these people. The average monthly income for a person experiencing homelessness is $662. So what they're saying is a lot of these folks make money. So if they make money, they're not really prone to steal. Maybe they work, it just can't, let's say, can't find good jobs and can't afford to live in an apartment. So you know, maybe ask them, hey, can one of these guys live with you? They make this much money, they can stay with you just for 90 days, and you know, we'll help you out. But no, you don't see that, which is jacked up. But this is your blue states. These are your Democrats saying the heck with these homeless. And most of them black anyway, so who cares? We're gonna bring these migrants over. And if they come over, we'll give you money if you house them. Man, I don't want to say that. Miss me with that. Sponsors would be expected to support newly arrived refugees by greeting them at the airport, securing and preparing initial housing, enrolling children in school, and helping adults find employment. Really? The migrants will come from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, all points of origin where many have been hoping to apply for asylum at the U.S.-Mexico border. Fox News Digital has reached out to the Michigan Department of Labor and Economic Development for more information. The request comes as multiple cities are grappling with how to house and provide services to newly arrived migrants from the southern border. Cities like Chicago and New York have also dealt with issues related to migrants committing crimes, as well as pushback for residents who have voiced anger and concern over the influx. Migrant shelters in those cities have largely been full, forcing officials to come up with ways to safely house a migrant, just ship them back. My God, what is so hard about that? You're gonna have to. Last year, Massachusetts officials asked residents to open their doors as migrant shelters were full at the time. Most importantly, if you have an extra room or suite in your home, please consider hosting a family. Housing and shelter is our most pressing need and becomes a sponsor family, said Lieutenant Governor Kim Driscoll. Let me tell you about that. You got families that don't want to house families. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got people who got kids and they don't want to keep being there for an extended period of time because it's just too much for one house. Now, we got a big house and got a bunch of land and they got like some trailers or something, or little tiny houses in the back, and they want to stay there, then hey, do that. That don't mean you come up here every day, all the time. You live back there and that's where you live. But like I say, being around people that you don't want to be around all the time. No visit, come in, come out, love you from afar, everything. If you need something, I'm here. But other than that, hey, got your own life to live. Why in the heck would you expect people to take in people that you know nothing about? I don't know what to say. But I know come November, I expect a lot of states to change colors. And Michigan looks like it's one of them. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. Don't forget, go down to the description box. There are many ways you can support the channel, including super chats, super thanks, and all that stuff. I want to thank you all. So let's dialogue. Leave comments, and I'll do my best to reply to you. With that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.